Hi, Cheryl here, and I'm here to show you today how to do an alligator skin bracelet on 2 forks. This bracelet's going to start a little different than the alligator bracelet on the Loom. In order to do this bracelet, you're going to be starting actually at an angle, whereas the base part of the Loom bracelet, the alligator, on the Loom, if you've done it on the Loom, starts a little different. You're going to start out with your first band all the way to the left, twist it, and move it over one space on the top. Your next one is going to be over one place, twist it, and move it over one place up top. And then one more. Over to the third one, twist it, and put it on the end one. So everything is at an angle, as you can see here. And this is your first row for this bracelet. Okay, so after you've got this row done, trying to focus this a little better for you, so you can get it nice and crisp. After you've got this row placed in place, you're going to go to your next row, and this row is just going to be straight across. We'll start from this end for you. And everything's just going to go straight across for this row. Oh, there's a nice focus. Okay, and so from here you're going to just continue to go straight up and down. Once you have them all on like this, you are ready to start pulling bands over. Now you're only going to pull over the first 3 because there's nothing here to pull over. You're pulling one band over one band. And I have my finger in the middle to hold everything down, so I'm not pulling everything off of the fork. Same on this side, you're only pulling over the first 3. You do not need to use a hook. I only do that so that my fingers aren't in the way of my demonstration. Okay, once you've done that, you're going back to the top. You're going to lay your bands in a diagonal again. And it's 3 bands this time again. So as you can see, I started with this one and went across to the second one up top, second to the third, third to the fourth. And now I'm going to lift up over only the first 3 again. Just using my hook to kind of push that through so it doesn't start getting bunchy, if bunchy is a word, or bunching up. Alright, now your next row is going to be straight up and down again, and this is going on all of them. And as you can see, you're pulling over all 4 this time. As soon as you have 2 here, you start pulling it over. If you have 2, you pull over 2. If you don't, you don't. Nice and easy. Okay. Once you have enough, push it so it starts coming out the side. Just give it a little push and a little tug and start pulling it out the side. Next row is going to be diagonal again. So there isn't a double here, so you're only doing these 3. And you're back to the vertical. Keep giving it a tug as you go. Diagonal. And your vertical. Okay, I'm back and I'm a little further along, but I'm still going to do a few more rows just to help you keep going on this in case you still need a little bit more practice with it. So I'm on the blues and I'm going across. I'm going at an angle here. Oh, let me adjust our visual and get it locked in place. So the blues are going at an angle. I still don't have that locked in place with a good focus. So let's be patient with me, please, for a minute, so I can do that for you, because we want this to have a good focus on it for you. There we go. Okay. So the blues are going at an angle, and I'm going to pull them up and over. So I figure out what to do with my hook. Let me grab another one. And I'm going to pull them up and over. And with the blues, it's only, when you're doing them at the diagonal, it's only the first 3 that you're pulling over. Alright, the next row is going to be your ones that are going vertical, and they're going on all the way across on all 4. back to the diagonals on your 3. And 2nd and 3rd, and then 3rd and 4th. Doing that a tug. I want to see how long this is now. It needs to be a little bit longer, so we'll keep going. I must say I'm very pleased that I finally have figured out how to keep this focus where I want it. I found another YouTube video, a tutorial. Just gotta love those YouTube tutorials that showed me how to do it. I'll have to look back and see who it was so I can put him up on my featured videos. It did not have a lot of hits on it, and he certainly deserved it because it really made my videos much better. So now we're going vertical again. And I'm using the wrong colors because I'm doing it the wrong way. See, I gotta watch. I start talking and I lose track of what I'm doing. Shame on me. Now we're doing diagonal. I'm so sorry. Diagonal. And pull your first 3 over. That's what I get for being chatty. And give it a tug. Now you're going to do your vertical, and this is going to go on all of the tines of the fork, and they're all getting pulled up over. I'm only going to do this a couple more times, even if it doesn't have the width of a bracelet, because I think you guys should have it by now, since it is just a 2-stepper. And then I'll show you how to take it off the fork, or forks. Okay, so one more diagonal row. Pull the first 3 up over on this side. Yep. And the first 3 up over on this side. Give it a tug. And we're going to end with the vertical row. And pull it over. On both sides. And pull them. And you're going to take your outside 2 on both forks and pull them in 1. taking them off the end tine and moving them in one tine on both sides. Then you're going to pull these up and over. Give them a little tug so it's secure. Then take the ones on the back, pull them forward to the front. So I took it off of this one and pulled it straight forward to this one and hooked it on. So there's two on this one. I'm going to do the same thing on this one. Take it off of this one, pull it forward to this one. Then I'm going to pull the bottom over the top. And I'm going to pull it tight. Then you can take it off. And this is what your clip's going to go through, these two hoops. The clip goes through those two hoops. On this side, you could just find a couple spots and hook them together. I like to have it look a little neater. So if you have a hook, you can put it through a couple spots. I'm going to show you how to do this with and without a hook in case you don't have one, okay? So don't worry if you don't have a hook. If you have a hook, you can put it through. Of course, I'm using a small hook, so this might pull off. Put your band on the end and pull it through and put it on and put your clip on there and then clip your clip together. If you do not have a hook and you want your end to look nicer, you're going to need to feed this through a little at a time. So you would put your band through, grab a couple pieces at the end here. Of course, it's not going to cooperate. There we go. Keep your band on one finger and push the other end through. And then grab a couple pieces on this end and tuck it through again. Okay? Then take your clip and put it through both ends of that band. And you don't have to do that, but it just gives it a nicer end. It's up to you, of course, how you do it. But it gives you an end that's pulled in on both sides. So there you have it, alligator skin bracelet on 2 forks. So I hope that helped you out with it and you were able to do that. I really like the way this bracelet looks. It's also one that I like almost as much as I like the dragon scale. And please check back to my other videos. If you do not have a loom, I have several videos on forks that you can learn how to do. And thanks for watching.